So the new narrative from the mainstream media is that Trump and JD Vance and quote unquote MAGA Republicans are weird. But this character right here is none of the above. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the mainstream media crafting a brand new narrative. It's about Trump and JD Vance and anyone who may vote for them or follow them or appreciate them. All of these people are just weird. They're just really weird, and you shouldn't vote for them. You should vote for the person who was selected, not elected. Oh, ABL, she was on the ticket. What that means? She was not on the ticket as the president. She was on the ticket as the vice president. It's not the same thing. If I hire a crew to come fix my house and I hire one guy specifically for the front of my house and someone else for the inside, why is the outside guy inside and vice versa? Y'all in different roles. That's not what I hired you for. What are y'all doing? The same thing going on right here. But a lot of people are saying it's not really a big deal. She was on the ticket. We're saving democracy. Do you want Trump instead? I'm going to vote for her. It's wild how people don't even really care about their rights just being totally taken away. A person being appointed to a position that she was not elected to try and take. It's really a mess. Now, before I go any further, let's get to the media clip of this new campaign. What they call that? AstroTurfing. That's what's happening right now. When they put out a memo to say a specific thing over and over and over again to convince you and we the people, about a certain thing that may or may not be true. And of course, I will link to all this in the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Some of what he and his running mate are saying, well, it's just plain weird.
These guys are just weird. That's who they are.
As weird
and that guy right there was Governor Tim Walz from Minnesota, Democrat, of course.
As weird and creepy as JD Vance.
Eric Swalwell, I know you're not up here talking about anything other than just regular political stuff. You shouldn't be talking about nothing weird. What was weird was you and Yum Yum. That was weird. How about that? What was weird was you farting on live TV and acting like ain't nothing happened. That was weird, sir.
It's a super weird idea from JD Vance.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's quite weird. They're just plain weird.
Just plain weird.
Just plain weird.
That stuff is weird. They come across weird, and then they start being weird. Yeah, they're weird.
Being a really weird.
He's such a weirdo.
Donald Trump and his weirdo running mate, they're weird. Deeply and profoundly weird.
They are weird.
These Republicans just being weird.
Now, it's funny how they would condemn people for calling names. Oh, why you got to say he's this and she's that and all this and that. And here they are. Oh, weirdo running mate. They're just weird. How about talking about policy in the real way rather than just name calling and things of this nature? Ain't that what y'all said y'all wanted from Trump in 2016 and 2020? But here you are in 2024 doing that exact thing. Funny how those kind of things play out, but I digress.
Weird. It's just weird. It's really weird.
Republican weirdness goes even deeper.
He said a lot of things that are weird, a weird style that he brings, weird policies. Let's start with the weird thing, because it is a thing.
Just plain weird.
What was weird was talking about Diet Mountain Dew. Who drinks Diet Mountain Dew?
You ever seen the guy laugh? That seems very weird to me that an adult can go through 6.5 years of being in the public eye. If he has laughed, it's at someone, not with someone. That is weird.
I've seen Tim Walz in a few of these clips so far in this little montage. Does he have a bone to pick with JD Vance? Does he know him personally? Like, what is his deal? Why is he on television so much talking about this same talking point about the whole weird thing? Why?
Behavior.
Weird and cultish.
These are weird people on the other side.
He kind of doubled down on his weird ideas.
I think weird is probably generous.
Simply weird. These guys are just plain weird.
Vance as weird?
You know, as the campaign said, weird.
It really is just plain weird.
JD Vance, plain weird.
No, I mean, I don't know how else you could read it.
Weird. It is kind of weird.
We're not afraid of weird people.
The other side, they're just weird. Why are you being so weird?
Vance has done something more extreme, more weird.
No matter what kind of weird stuff they keep saying.
Trump and Vance are just weird. In addition to being...
I mean, this is so crazy. Like, what you're seeing right now is textbook astroturfing. When there's a memo that goes out and says, hey, we got to push this point home. Let's push it whenever we can, whenever we're on television, political event, podcast interview, somebody has their phone out. at a meet and greet, we got to say he's weird, weird, weird. Hammer down on that because they think that you are dumb. If you are an American person, you can vote in this election. They think you're dumb. And the way to reach you is by using these very simplistic terms and not speaking about the actual issues that matter to you. Like, I don't know, inflation and the border and foreign relations, Israel, Ukraine, Taiwan, things of that nature, right? Things that actually matter. Now we're going to get you with little tricks, little gimmicks. That's what they think they're going to do to you.
Dangerous to democracy.
It's the weird part that's the most engaging.
Whom he addressed as my beautiful Christians, which was super weird.
Weird tech bro, J.D. Vance.
He's a weird guy.
J.D. Vance, uneasy and sort of weird.
Frankly, for lack of a better word, that he's weird.
Sarcastic remarks that aren't even funny, and he kind of shows that he can't really deliver a one-liner.
So, Sam, weird is the word here.
Okay, so we get the idea. Shout out to Grabbian, and I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it is what it is. Shout out to them. Now, speaking about weird, if we're going to go down that road, let's go down that road. Let's talk about weirdness for real, in politics, okay? Let's just get straight to it. Now, here we have a young man by the name of Sam Brenton. Now, you guys may remember him. This is the kleptomaniac that the Biden administration hired with some kind of long title. Dealing with nuclear waste, I believe. It was like a 15-word title. It's crazy. But this guy was a kleptomaniac. What he was doing was stealing multiple, not just one, multiple women's bags at airports and taking the clothes outside and wearing them. Now, in this case, he stole this woman's clothing. This is a fashion designer, an African fashion designer. I can't remember which country she's from. It might have been Tanzania somewhere like Southeast Africa. I can't really remember. But she was going to a fashion show in D.C. and had a lot of her custom clothing in there to show at the fashion show. Now, what Sam did was kind of jug her. You guys know what jugging is? Basically, when you stake somebody out and you follow them to the point where you can rob them. So I don't know how he was able to get a beat on her, that he knew who she was and where she was going. But he just so happened to steal a bag at the airport that had all her stuff in it, and he wore it on stage. You see this right here? Look at this. He's on stage at a political event. Look at this. And he had the stuff altered to fit him. He had stuff cut up and all kind of stuff just to fit his body. So not only did he steal her clothing, not only did he jug her, he also went to a tailor to get it made just for him. But hey, this guy appointed by the Biden administration in a very important role, he's not weird, right? He's not weird at all. Okay, let's keep on going. And this individual right here, I don't even remember who this guy was. Can you play some of the sound right quick?
1 sec. Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
We did a joke. Hey, everyone. Okay.
Usually I start off with a big coffee. Sorry, they're like really strict in here.
Hey, Jenny. I booked you a nail appointment, love.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
It's called Initiative. Hi, White House. This is Cooper.
So that's not weird. Now, we ain't talking about regular normies. We talking about somebody inside the White House. You got Jen Psaki making an appearance. So that's not weird. And we've seen quite a few more things as it relates to the LGBTQ community at the White House, in the White House, and other parts of the Capitol, which are pretty gross. But I won't talk about that right now because we got little kids watching. So I digress, but y'all already know what it is. Now, there's more. I could go on for days. Like, it's never going to be enough.
You know it. Indeed, I do.
Look at this big Luka Doncic, Arvydas Sabonis, Peja Sijakovic looking drag queen, high-fiving Kamala Harris. Like, what is going on? Weird? You want to talk about weird? Really? And the coup de grace. This is at a rally. I'm not quite sure where this is. All right. Now, a little bit of context. Hey, ABL, why is this lady wearing a cat mask? Great question. Glad you asked. Long story short, JD Vance said something a while back. I think it might have been in 2021 about childless cat ladies being the problem. And some childless cat ladies got offended, including this woman right here. Check it out.
I'm a childless cat woman, but I'm happy. I'm happy. Bring laughter on. You know?
Say to Vance.
Yeah, what is your message to Vance?
You don't mess with childless cat ladies.
So there you have it. So when we're talking about weird, I don't think that's really the right way to go, to talk about people being weird. And, no, let's talk about policy. Let's keep it right there. All the little mudslinging and whatnot could come right back on you, especially y'all, the Democratic Party. Y'all, really? Drag queen story time? I mean, come on, please stop. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to the mainstream media for their astroturfing attempt. I expect to see regular normies on the left out here saying the same thing, because, and you know what? They do this because they think that it works. And at a certain point, it does. How many times have you heard out in the general public, oh, they're attacking our democracy, we're trying to save democracy? If you ask them what that means, they have no idea. Why? Because all they're doing is parroting whatever they saw on television or whatever they saw on their phone. That's it. They don't have any original thoughts. They don't have any idea what's going on. They will do whatever the man on the screen tells them to do. You guys are not like that, which is a great thing. But unfortunately, too many of us are. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on the media astroturfing the term weird as it relates to JD Vance, Trump supporters, anybody on the right? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I stand. They have some nerve talking about weird. Okay, they got some nerve, but hey, they feel like they could do whatever they want. They'll call you racist for having a group that has some white males or all white males. Then they put out white dudes for Kamala Harris. It's like, what's going on with that? They do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it because they feel like we don't know any better. And that's how the elites, the DC people, look down upon us, the regular people. What did Peter Strzok say? I can smell the people in Virginia as I leave the Beltway. That's kind of how they operate. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that is all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.